Benny Schetz. I'm not going to read this whole thing out. He's just complaining about how shitty air travel is nowadays. And I agree. Air travel does suck.
Yup.
But what's funny, at the end, he says, the sheer mistreatment of humanity, says, I'm convinced there's a better way. What is it? I have some intelligent followers. We can solve this.
We go back to how airlines used to be. Like we had all this before.
Oh. You remember D.B. Cooper?
Who?
D.B. Cooper was the person, potentially a lady person, who hijacked a plane, stole a bunch of money, and then just parachuted out of the plane and was never heard from again.
Huh.
Now, the most likely thing to have happened to D.B. Cooper is that they just landed in the wilderness somewhere and died. Because, like, the money was never recovered. And they, they knew, like, they had all the serial numbers of the bills and everything written down or whatever, like, however they track money. And it's just not been recovered. So they probably just died in the wilderness somewhere. But it's still, like, because we don't know what happened, you can kind of romanticize it a bit.
Raka Deripid in the chat, my man! You have to say it exactly like that one episode of Rick and Morty where they were in the simulation.
I don't remember that one.
It's the
like the life simulator,
where
I remember the episode. I don't remember the my man.
Not the life simulator. It's the one where there's a group of aliens where their entire thing is making simulations because they think they're the smartest people on the planet or in the universe, and they capture Rick to figure out the formula for dark matter. And they inadvertently end up capturing Jerry too. So Jerry gets into a low RAM version of the simulation where everybody just says agreeable things and repeats the things they are saying over and over again. So just a bunch of AIs that are like going off the rim. And he has the best day of his life.
So Olivia Williams for $2.79 Canadian says, no way Georgia Purdom doesn't know she's lying. So this is an observation that I have made about the Answers News crew. I haven't watched every episode, so this is not a comprehensive thing, but I have noticed that they do tend to talk more about genetics when Georgia is not there. If you're not familiar, Georgia Purdom has a degree. She has a PhD in genetics. She is their geneticist. And they usually don't talk about genetics when she's there. They only talk about it when she is absent. So my headcanon here is that Georgia actually is not comfortable with lying, so she just makes herself absent for those ones. But she's been on plenty of the anti-evolution ones.
Yeah. And she knows that she's all about that,
with a certain amount of dishonesty, but Spoonbill of Adam says, fun fact, Air Canada was once a crown corporation. Yeah, make it one again. Let's do what everybody who's afraid of the government doing in Atlas Shrugged. Let's socialize the airlines and the train lines. Actually build some fucking train lines.
Instead of flock cameras. Instead of all the flock cameras.
Oh, we have a flock camera post coming up. It's a bit of a doozy. Anyway, so Benny Schetz is complaining about air travel. I agree with his complaints. Asks for solutions. First person says, deregulate air travel.
What?
How
would that make anything better?
It's like, hey, they don't have any rules anymore, so now they can just pile you. Like, now you have to pay extra to not be sitting on someone's lap.
This reminds me of when I had an argument with a friend of mine where I pointed out that one of the reasons that airline prices have gone up so much this year is we lost Spirit Airlines. Because Spirit Airlines was the budget airline, and all airlines had to lower their prices because they knew that your option was always to go to Spirit. And then Spirit Airlines left, and suddenly the prices for all the airplane tickets shot up by 300%. A non-Spirit airline ticket for me to get to Iowa to visit my friend Nick would have been about $150-ish. Now it's sitting at about $450-ish. Some of that's obviously the war with Iran that's causing some of that, but that price skyrocketed around the time that this happened. And when I'm having this conversation with this person, they're very libertarian leaning. And they said, well, wouldn't losing the airline just mean that another one would get made that would compete at the lower price? No. Nope. No, that's not how that works. That's not how consolidation monopoly works. That is never how it's ever worked, once in the history of ever.
Do you remember when Netflix was like $5 a month?
Yes, I do. And then they got a monopoly, and then they raised their price. It always happens.
Yeah. Harker Ferry said, didn't we already try loosening regulations? Yeah, we did. And then a bunch of pieces fell off Boeing airplanes while they were in the air.
Europe?
Because when a corporation can cut corners to make some extra profit and make that line go up,
They will.
They will cut those corners to make that extra profit and make the line go up. Especially because all the billionaires, they're like, this is a thing that's kind of been driving me nuts recently. Is like, you know how when you say, oh, billionaires need to pay their fair share, there's always someone that responds, oh, well, their money's not actually liquid, so they don't have access to it. And if they were to sell their shares in order to get access to it, that would cause the company's stock to crash, and it would be bad. And blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, well, somehow they still managed to come up with hundreds of millions of dollars to fight against having to pay taxes. Like, they can get the money when they want to. But also, like, if their money can't be used, maybe we shouldn't measure that. Like, they shouldn't be able to take loans based on their stock if they can't sell the stock to pay off the loan. Maybe we shouldn't let them count that towards their net worth. Maybe the people in charge of these corporations who, like, by like cutting some corners and making a line go up that doesn't actually mean anything, that makes their net worth go up. Maybe those things shouldn't be tied together. I don't know how to fucking fix it, but Sunshini wants to know what's the best way to send me pictures.
Onlyfans.com/rhino.
Sorry?
What?
What did you say?
I said onlyfans.com/rhino.
I do not know what is that. I imagine somebody has onlyfans.com/rhino, so I don't know what you're going to find if you go there.
Oh, fair enough. Something good, probably.
Probably. Odds are. But yeah, no, you can email them to me at either news@vicerhino.com or rhino@vicerhino.com. Either one will do. I don't check the Rhino one very often, because that's the one where all the people saying, hey, I'm from Temu and I want to sponsor your channel. That's the one where all they go.
Man, the amount of times where I get a sponsorship email and the for whatever program they're doing, it's like, hey, I want to sponsor your channel. We're with like flowshit.ai. Oh, okay, cool. So I'm not taking that then.
Yeah. Yep. The only ones I'm getting that are legit that I'm not taking are Temu. But I do get a whole lot of like, hey, I am with Lenovo. We love what you're doing with your channel, and we think it is it will integrate well with our brand. Like, you haven't watched any of my videos, and also your email address is not a Lenovo domain. It's at like random jumble of characters.xyz. So like, fuck you, I know a scam when I see it.
Mm-hmm. Kinma says the answer is a martial arts tournament. You're right. We need to have a martial arts tournament.
Kumite.
We need to have a martial arts tournament to determine whether or not the realms will be combined together. And after 9 tournaments, we're going to need to get the best champions available to us so that we can stop the realms from... Oh, wait, this is not the plot of Mortal Kombat. You're right. So hold on.
Fennec just checked. Onlyfans.com/rhino is taken, but Vice Rhino is free.
Okay.
Of course, nobody's going to go buy Vice Rhino on OnlyFans unless it's me. I mean, now that I've said that, one of you degenerates is going to make your own there.
Hold on, Kinma. I understand now what it needs to be. We need to have a different kind of martial arts tournament. And in this tournament, the winner gets to tell a giant evil corporation that they would like a wish that could turn them into a B-rank demon and make them immortal. Oh, wait, sorry. That's a Yu Yu Hakusho. That's the martial arts tournament from that show. Winner takes over the world. Sorry, that's Dragon Ball Z.
Sorry, I'm just going to onlyfans.com/Ryan.
Claiming the domain?
No, he hasn't posted anything. It's Ryan Hicks, but he hasn't posted anything. Come on, Ryan. Get with the program. Do not go harass Ryan. I'm sure Ryan is a lovely person.
Wait, are they Ryan-no instead? Because that's way more creative than I could have thought.
I do own the domain rhino.zip, because when they came out with .zips, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a top-level one. I don't know why, but it's like $20 a year, so what the fuck ever. It just forwards it to my normal... Actually, you know what? That might actually work better than my actual fucking vicerhino.com. I don't know why, but hover is really weird with forwards. Nope. Okay. That's a Wix problem then. Wix reset where my homepage is, so now when you go to vicerhino.com, it takes you to my source list for one specific video.
Ron Helpin says if you win a tournament, you get a Dragon Ball, so you have to win 7 tournaments. Wait. So we're just mixing Mortal Kombat and Dragon Ball together to make this fucking set of rules. Okay, I see.
but I'm busy complaining about Wix because I don't know how to change the landing page, and Hover won't let me change because I know the direct link to the landing page, but Hover won't let me change the forward to it. So I like, you just, if you go to vicerano.com, it just takes you to my source list for something. You can get to the landing page from there, but yeah, it's weird.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.